Welcome to Kent Invicta Business News. The purpose of this new online TV channel is to provide inspiration, advice and support for Kent businesses of all sizes, from startups to large corporations. We'll notify you of available grants and funds that could inject invaluable capital into your business, examine the best ways to improve your cash flow, and inform you of the latest developments on Brexit and how it will impact Kent businesses, especially those who trade internationally. We'll also notify you of networking opportunities and business events that you may like to attend, and we'll interview experts in sales, marketing, PR and social media who can advise you how to promote your business on a limited budget. Finally, we'll provide a forum where you can discuss these issues and share your own thoughts and ideas with the Kent business community. Let's start by looking at business funding. There are many sources of business funding and grants for businesses in the Kent area, some of which you may well be eligible for. These include South East Business Boost is an initiative of Kent County Council, who work with the European Regional Development Fund to provide grants for small to medium-sized businesses in Kent from £100 to £10,000. Locase, who offer grants to companies offering green or low carbon goods and services. And finally, the Kent and Medway Growth Hub. These are the relevant website addresses, and over the coming weeks we will be interviewing representatives from each of these organisations so that they can explain who is eligible and how to apply. Another way to fund your business is to improve your cash flow. We are so pleased to be joined by Tracy Westall, who has over 28 years of credit control experience.
Right from the beginning of taking on a client, make sure you do your due diligence. Make sure that they're a business that have enough credit facility that they'll be able to pay you, because that's important. Also, it's about the way you communicate with your customer right from the beginning. Ensure they understand your terms and conditions, and especially when you expect to be paid. Make sure you send an invoice out that clearly has all the information on, especially if they work on a purchase order system as well. And when you actually go and phone the customer, it's probably a bit better if you call them before the invoice is due, so you can iron out any queries, so you can ensure that you know exactly when that invoice is going to be paid for.
Networking is essential for business growth, especially if you are a small business or startup. To tell us how we can become better at it, we have Nicola Coppin, winner of Kent Women in Business and Director of Diligence, Specialist Infrastructure Project Managers.
Networking actually starts before you go into a networking room, if possible beforehand, and you've got a list of attendees and their companies, doing a little bit of research so that you can maybe pick 3 or 4 people who you'd ideally like to speak to, and then maybe have 2 who'll be your test piece. And the idea is, if you go and speak to the 2 who are your test piece, you can just fine-tune once you've settled with the environment, be able to talk to them. You'll still gain information because they're still people who you've identified as interesting to speak to, you want to gain something from. But it just gives you that sort of confidence to be able to go to those who you've really made your top pick, to go and actually talk to them and find out some of the answers that you really want.
If you would like to test out your newfound skills, why not attend one of the Kent Invicta Chambers networking events that are free to members and non-members alike. If you are a Medway retailer, we would especially encourage you to attend the Support for Medway Retail Businesses free seminar that will be held at the Holiday Inn on Maidstone Road, Chatham, on the 8th of February at 6 p.m. The event aims to provide help and support to Medway's town centre retailers, and the guest speakers include Kelly Tolhurst, MP for Small Businesses, and Marco Dolan, a retail mentor who will also be available to provide one-on-one advice. Well, that concludes this edition of Kent Invicta Business News. To make sure you don't miss our next programme, please take a moment to subscribe or follow us on Twitter at Kent Invicta News. Kent Invicta Business News is produced by the online TV group in association with the Kent Invicta Chamber of Commerce and Mid Kent College. If you have any video production needs or would like to learn how to produce professional videos yourself, contact the Online TV Group on 01634 887499 or visit their website at onlinetvgroup.com.